Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to October's Vengreso Recognition, Core Values, Vengreso Life. That's what we're talking about today. I'm super excited to have you guys here for the October event. And Kurt, did you say you had something to talk about?
Yeah, I got a new invention for us going on. So I was an electrical engineer in school, so I built this new thing. It's an electronic fabric, so you can actually put like a website on a T-shirt now. And I put the Vengreso website, digital sales transformation, actually on my T-shirt now. So what do you think?
Very cool.
There it is, man.
Can you scroll down?
It's touchscreen.
Hey now, careful.
Are you wearing green pants?
That's gonna be an HR violation.
Oh my goodness, this is what life is like on Vengreso Life. Fantastic, guys. Well, welcome to this month's call. Excited to go through some of the recognition with you guys. So without any further ado, I want to take a moment and first off say thank you to all of our Vengreso folks who are helping to contribute to our success. We have some amazing results that are coming in terms of just the opportunities that are filling up, the pipeline that is growing, the visibility that we're getting. In fact, Bernie and I and Phil were at an event a couple weeks ago in Florida, and Bernie shared with me some sentiments on how some of the folks that talked to us, what they thought about Vengreso and how big they thought we were. So I would love mystery guest Bernie Borges, who's now the mystery guest, to do me a favor, just share the sentiments that you're hearing out in the marketplace that you heard from different individuals about the power of Vengreso and what we've done.
Well, they said things like, you know, you're up there with Facebook and Google and Microsoft. And okay, maybe not quite that big, but you know, all kidding aside, everybody really spoke to the depth of the brand, the understanding of the brand, and really the perception that we're this big company. So when I joke around, you know, comparing us to a Facebook or a Google, they really people have the perception that we are a big company. And of course, in terms of our reach and our depth and our service offering, but we're still a new company. So, you know, one day we'll be up there with Google, but maybe next month instead of this month.
I don't know if it sped up for you guys, but I like that. It was almost like
It was like Max Headroom.
but maybe not.
The chipmunk thing going. We had that earlier today on another
Bernie
call.
Borges, Max Headroom.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, good. I mean, and that's important, like to just you guys understand like what's happening. We've got lots of opportunities that are coming in. We've got lots of huge, tremendous deals that we're working on. Yesterday I heard of a deal that is it could be a probably our first $1 million Whopper. So we're excited about some of these opportunities that we're hearing. We're all doing a lot of the cross-pollination. We've got the content marketing piece. We've got the digital selling piece. We've got our video program that is running on all channels. So excited. And so as a direct result, I think it's important to recognize the results from the month of October. So let me go to sharing my screen. And hopefully all of you guys see my screen here. Do y'all see that?
Yep.
Fantastic. So for the month of October, let's get into some of our recognition. I'm going to repeat this each month. We've got 10 Vengreso core values. You guys know them. You guys are living it, and you guys are helping with this. So let's get right into, we have the nominees. We changed it up this month. We're going to run through this very quickly. But for our first core value, we had a number of folks that were internally, sorry, not internally. We had a number of folks that were nominated for delivering WOW service internally or externally. And here are the folks that were nominated by various different people. We've got Cham, Wendy, David, Denise, and Efrol. Congratulations to all of you guys for really exemplifying delivering a wow through service, both internally and externally. Round of applause.
Yay.
Good job. We also have, going on to our next core value, number 2, you were nominated for Embrace and Drive Change. sorry, I'm going to take a moment here and tell a story about David Lefevre, who, as you guys know, he's our vice president of our content marketing client practice, where he's actually working with our clients day in, day out, helping to manage a lot of our projects and keep our customers happy. So David actually decided to do a little bit of recon on our own individual content marketing. And he noticed something, without getting into any of the details, he noticed something that was trending on our site that brought in 45,000 people to the site over the course of 30 days, that for some reason we weren't really paying close enough attention to. And he came up with this amazing strategy, which we've now implemented and executed all around some various different topics on our site. And we're seeing a lot of new downloads and people coming into our site as a direct result of that. So embracing and driving change, this is definitely, all of you guys are living it. I can tell a story about every one of you guys, but I think it's important to highlight that particular one there. Creating some fun and a little weirdness. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. We'll do that. Applause for the last one. I apologize. My mistake. Creating a little bit of fun and a little weirdness. I got to start getting the real examples of the weirdness part here. I think I really want to start figuring out what that weirdness really is. But good job to Efrel and to Wendy, who are obviously working both very hard. And we love the idea of creating fun inside of the workplace here. Being adventurous, creative, and open mind, and having an being open-minded. Excuse me. So again, Efrel and Wendy were nominated for this particular category, and so let's give them a round of applause since I missed it on the last one. Woohoo! Then we go into you were nominated for Pursue Growth and Learning, and I want to congratulate everybody here on the screen. In particular, I'll tell a story about Perry Newman. Perry is one of, as you know, one of our LinkedIn profile writers. He's one of my originals, actually. I actually brought Perry on. Here's a story that most of you guys won't know. When I originally launched the personal branding practice under our old company, my old company, M3 Junior Growth Strategies, we had actually sourced, I kid you not, 92 different people. 92. That's 8 away from 100, just so you know. It was to find the right people. And most of the folks that did quote unquote LinkedIn profiles that we originally sourced were all the LinkedIn writers. Resume writers. And I ended up cutting all of the people that were resume writers except for 2, and that was Perry and slightly kind of Wendy, because Wendy was a little bit of a different thing. Who's blowing their nose? Is that Perry? So Perry actually really has helped us in a great way. He's one of the few survivors, and I want to take some time to recognize his efforts, because recently we got an email from a client who actually wrote about Perry's work on a profile that he completed, and how happy he was with Perry's work. So round of applause for everybody on the screen here.
Yay. Love it. Nice job, Perry.
You were nominated for Building Open and Honest Relationship with Communication. And I'm going to take a moment here to tell a story about Denise. Denise is within our organization, is our social media coordinator. And I loved something she did recently. We've got a group of folks that are in another country, in the Philippines, and we love them, and we're so happy that they're with us. And Denise is our longtime tenured person there. And so recently she decided that she was going to send a message on behalf of all of the individuals. And I loved the leadership. I loved the idea that she took the time to represent her peers, although we needed to have individual conversations with each person about the topic. But the fact of the matter is she was trying to, build open and honest communication and take on that leadership role. So great job, Denise.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Round of applause. Woohoo! All right. We're coming down here. Building a positive team and family spirit. And, I'm going to take a moment here to talk about Wendy on this particular element. With Wendy, Wendy's also been with us from the beginning of time with M3 Junior Growth Strategies. And one thing I notice is Wendy does nearly all of our QA quality assurance for all of our content writing and for our LinkedIn profiles. And every time we send out a congratulation message on like a customer's responding back in Perry's scenario I told you about earlier, I copy Wendy because Wendy's part of the quality assurance to ensure great content, great editing, and great penmanship. But I love Wendy's responses almost every single time, which is actually, I really didn't do all that much for work, right? That so-and-so is the one who really did all the work. And that's just, it builds a great camaraderie and great family spirit within the organization. So Wendy, thank you very much. And to all of you guys, thank you for personifying this particular core value. All right, let's get into how to overcome any no objection. I'm going to talk about CHOM in this particular scenario. With CHOM, I got to tell you, without a doubt, CHOM, you have impressed the founding leadership team. Almost everything that you touch, you are trying to figure out how to break it and how to make it not break. And you're really thinking through the strategy part of the design and the concept of whatever task we give you. And I'm really happy about the things that you're doing and the efforts that you're putting forth. And I love the fact that you are pre-thinking anything that will break or anything that will make it break, and you're trying to figure out how to overcome that particular issue. So thank you for making our jobs easier, and for everybody else on the screen, good job in personifying overcoming any no objection. All right. You were nominated for being passionate and determined. I'm going to go back to David. David, on this particular one, I love David. And I love the fact that he will challenge me, and he will say, well, why? Well, why do you think that way? Well, why wouldn't we do it that way? And despite me challenging him back saying, because he is determined and he's passionate about creating a phenomenal content marketing experience. So David, thank you for continuing to press the envelope and for pushing us to be better. And for everybody else, congratulations as well. Round of applause and get a woo-hoo! All right. Oh my gosh, this is the 10th one. Here it is. I've said everything I can. Everybody gets crap done, but you all were nominated for getting crap done here in the organization. And we're going to move on, and I want to congratulate those who are recognized in this particular category. Now, here are some things what others said about you. We wanted to shorten the presentation, and we wanted to make sure we took out some key salient points. And you can see things about CHOM. You can see things about Efrel. You can see things about, here we go, about David. You can see things about Perry. We've got all kinds of great, and Wendy, here are some of the commentary from folks that are on our team and what others are saying about you. So thank you for contributing. And I love the information that you are sharing and your real life case studies and examples on helping us out. However, for the month, we can only have one winner. And this was so hard, I got to tell you, because we actually had a tie. And that tie was a multi-way tie. And so we had to make a decision. And there were several people who were nominated for the same number of categories. And I wish I could have just like said, all right, we're going to pick a number here, and whoever gets the number is actually going to win. But there was something that was done that was even better and more interesting. And this person that we are selecting for the month of October, all of you are winners, but this one actually surprised us all. Something happened, and all 6 out of 6 founders were like, what? How did that happen? I can't believe it. And I want to congratulate our winner for the month of October, Efrel Isidro. And Efrel actually is being recognized because here's what she did. She manages, she's one of our leads that manages our sales inbox. And a lead came in of somebody asking questions about our boot camp. She didn't even engage one of our founders, and she answered the questions as she was supposed to with the knowledge that she had, and she closed a deal. Closed a deal off of that. And it was the craziest part is the customer won't even respond to me, but they will only respond to Efrol. They won't have a meeting. They will not even respond to my emails, but they respond to Efrol. So Efrol, you've got the Midas touch. Congratulations. Good job. Dollars and revenue that impact the top line and bottom line performance of the company. So Efrol, good job. It was shocking. Not that was shocked that you couldn't do it, but it was shocking that you just did it and you didn't even ask for help. And boom, she closed a deal for us for the organization. And now we've got a new digital selling client that is going through our course curriculum. So very exciting. So for everybody that was honored this past month in October, congratulations to all of you. I want to thank you again for your contribution and what you do for Vengreso. We are truly, truly, truly on the right path. There is something, hopefully, I'm not going to jinx ourselves, but there's something hopefully big that that was shared with the founders. I don't know what was at 3:30 in the morning, something like that. I don't know what the message came in. Kurt Shaver's trying to get his glow on.
Wait, I gotta
look, he's got get closer. No. Wait, where's Efrol's picture? Oh, Efrol's not on his chest. Come on, get your technology to work right. There it is, Efrol. That is good. That's good. There was something that was shared with our founders this morning of something that we're working on. And it's showing positive signs of a really, really awesome thing that is forthcoming for Vengreso in terms of our future. So knock on some wood, everybody. Find some wood to knock on that we can keep. Yeah, Amy, I like that one. That we can keep that going. And we'll have something to announce hopefully in the coming 60 days that will be very big and very awesome. So all of you guys, thank you so much for joining us on Vengreso Life. We'll see you next month. And by the way, Viveka von Rosen will be taking over the recognition and rewards program for the next couple months. So look out for information from Viveka. And Efrol, you won yourself a gift card. You can choose a Starbucks, a Amazon, whatever it is that's going to work out for you. So just follow back up with me and we'll get that going. Megan, David, Amy, Wendy, Perry, Kurt, everybody else, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.